532 wire. I guess he could hear me. I'm not really sure. Never really done a live, but I got my headphones in, and I was hoping to listen to some music or my audio book, but it stopped that. So not sure if you can hear me or not, but we'll go along with it. Wish I could hear you guys, but stainless steel Type 316 pipe. That's what I'm welding right now. We got a purge going on it, and I already got my root passes in, and the ends of these flanges are already welded, so it's nice and sealed off. And I'm just putting some filling caps on this. And I got some 532 wire on this. This is 8-inch schedule 40 pipe. I guess it's a flange, an elbow, like a 45 maybe, and a straight pipe, and I guess a flange, I think. And this is some big pipe. So I'm using a big bevel 532 wire. And boom. Hi. What are you guys doing? Welding this pipe. So, got that side welded. Now we're going to this side over here. So, we'll get going. Turn my other camera off. I got a GoPro going, but I'm going to turn that off and keep my live going. So, you see this? That's like a little oxidized right there. It's too thick to cut. So clean it up with a little sandflex thing, and that way it's nice and fresh for the other side, like when I start it. Now we'll start on this side. This is hard. All right. All right. That's the hard part under here is just getting to all this. You got to do some acrobatics or whatever you want to call it. A little stretching. Really test your back muscles out, I guess. You're kind of not used to doing this, which I'm not really. Your back gets like fatigued really fast and just cramps up and gets tired and shaky or whatever. Now here's getting a little hard. Try doing this without stopping. Just transitioning to standing up without dipping the tungsten and keeping everything kind of straight. I know you can't really see anything, you probably just see my butt the whole time. But maybe we'll switch the camera around next time on the next pass. And I dipped the tungsten a little bit, but I'm about ready to end this thing, I think. So it's not too bad, I could keep going. Yeah, like another inch or two. But when you dip that tungsten, it drops you like 10 amps and really makes a difference. A little cramped up right here. Okay, so we got that. Not sure if you can hear me when I'm talking. Nope, no followers right now. That's all right. So, a wire brush over here. Okay. Okay, so let's show you what we got. I guess that's the second pass in. 532 wire, big gap. Now I'm on to this one. So, all good. So, ready to start welding that side. And let's see if I can position you a little better. That was big 532 wire. We're going 532 wire again. And hopefully you can see a little bit. Gotta crouch down and do some weird back maneuvers. So, I don't know if I flipped my tungsten around or not. I know I dipped it before. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. You kind of want to get back as far as you can, because the other side, you gotta meet in the middle when I do the other side. Try to make it look a little uniform, and hopefully I could get this one more pass after this. Oh, and I already kind of dipped the tungsten a little bit. There's a light one. Hate to stop and sharpen it, but it's going all right so far. Let's see. Yep. Sometimes it's better just to stop and sharpen. Give me 1 second. Tungsten sharpened. I kind of had a little far stick out before, so I think that's why I was dipping it a little. About that far stick out. And I'll just clean that up because I don't want no porosity or anything. And I'll hit that with a little wire brush. Helps with your restarts. So, well, at least I don't got to do the back maneuver thing. Oh, something happened. All right, sorry about that. I think that collet was like tightening down too good. Tungsten was moving back in the cup. It's a little harder doing this. I got that flange to the left of me. I can't really rock the torch as much as I want to, but all right. Not as bad if I had worse. So I want to keep this, you probably can't see it, but I want to keep the puddle inside the grooves. I don't want to go over the grooves, but I want to come close to it. Kind of fill it up a little bit. Wish you could see what I'm seeing, but not at this moment. Hopefully you can hear it still. Just rocking it back and forth. Doesn't have to be super consistent because I'm going to be going over it. I just want to make sure not to eat away the edges and not dip my tungsten, and just keep everything fluid, somewhat consistent, and make sure it's going in there pretty good. I guess they call this the hot pass, even though it's about the same temperature. I mean, it is a little hotter, but it looks like this pipe had a little high-low right here, but that's alright. It's not super bad. I think we're at like 165 amps with the big 532 wire. It's nice to be able to walk around on this side like this. That way I'm not fighting to reach my arm over that. You gotta kind of keep moving your hands to up on that filler wire too. So that makes sense. That filler wire is getting a little shorter in my left hand. So I gotta keep moving my fingers and sliding up on that rod a little bit, while trying not to make it too shaky for my puddle and everything, or move that filler wire around. Just trying to lay it in there. I have to go a little bit more with this if I can. And boom, all that slack in there is getting a little heavy on my hand. But let's see what we got. Not too shabby. I think somewhere over here was where I dipped my tungsten, but not bad. So I went all the way around to over here, just so I don't got to go up as much on the cap pass. On my final pass, I might not go up that high. I might try making them in the middle. I don't know. But now I got to go all the way under here like this and tie in. I'll start like right back there a little, and then I'll tie into that. So we'll get going on that. Try positioning you a little bit better. So I'm not really paying attention to the comments, so sorry people, but TIG welding, that's what this is. I'll wrap that around there, get rid of some of that slack. I'll move this in just a hair, and hopefully that's good. Here comes the acrobatics. Trying to stay consistent, not dip your tungsten, not go outside of your mark or your beveled edges. Here's where your back gets tired though. Mine is. I just got in a car accident like a month ago and my back's kind of hurting me, and this is not fun. I took a couple aspirins before this, so hopefully that's helping a little. I gotta reposition myself, try not to stay in one spot too long. I'm trying to keep it moving, but sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want to. And now we're getting to a deep spot on that bevel. Could have been me the way I ground it, that pipe, but gotta fill it up with a little bit more wire. Make that cap pass pretty nice. I don't know if I could get the cap pass next. I might take one or two more passes. Maybe if I do the 532 wire, it might just kind of going slow, letting that wire kind of sink in there a little bit better. Could have went up like another 5 amps maybe, but this is going pretty good. Wire's going good. I'm just hit an inconsistent spot with the bevel. And now we're meeting up with that other one and snap out of it. Oh. So let's show you that. What from there? That's the thing with the scratch stars. You always get a little ugly thing right there. But that was the hard part underneath, all the way up there. So I'm going to wire brush that. Now go back to this one. And we'll probably put another 532 wire. Maybe I could get that all in one. If not, I might need another smaller wire after that, like a 332. And we'll go back to that one. So, wire brushing it is. Oh, and that battery's out. Gotta resort to the hand brush. Oh, okay. Just another 532 wire we'll try. That might work. Let's see. Where can we position you guys? Over here? Or back over here? Just back over here. I don't know if I want to move my amps or not. I mean, I might be alright about this. Okay. Here's the fun part. Uh-oh. My torch is hung up somewhere. Yep. Now freed up. We're a little hot right now. If I went down like 10 amps, it would be perfect. But I don't want to stop. And that plate is hot. All right, gonna go a little bit more. We're a little over the center. Got a little glare in my helmet, I think, from the light above me. Okay, let's see. Not bad. It was a little hot, a little inconsistent. Let's show you guys. Whoever's still sticking around, thank you. So we got 3 people watching. Yeah, a little hot, a little inconsistent. No undercut though, which is good. Yeah, right there was my little inconsistency that was, I think, moving around this. If you've seen that, they're a little inconsistent, but it's all right. This doesn't have to be pretty. No one's gonna see it where this is. It'll work out pretty good though. I think that's coming along pretty good. Yeah, I'm at 163, but with that fat 532 wire, like usually I don't cap stuff with that big fat wire. I'll do a 1/8 inch or 332 or something. But that 532 did require a little bit more heat, so I'll bump it down though, probably 10 amps, just say 155. How's that? And then we'll move around to, I guess, back over here, unless you want to come over here. How does that? I don't know. Maybe you'll like it over here better, right? Move some stuff out of your way. So we got to do some maneuverability. Unless you could see over here. Let's see. No, you probably can't see me that good over there. We're gonna go over here. Hang with me. Wish I could zoom out a little. That would give you a little better shot, but I can't. Alright, 532 wire. Here we go. We're running low on that. Here's where, like, having this big heavy cord, it's get your arm fatigued really fast when you have that much slack. I don't get really a spot I can hang it on. Sometimes if you like hang it like that, gives you a little bit more room. Okay, let's try it again. This one's a little harder. Ooh. If I don't get too much under here, I'm gonna flip it anyway, so I could touch it up when I flip it, so it's not that much of a concern. I can only really see one side of the wire right now. Okay, now a little better. You gotta move like a little, you gotta scoot yourself up like a little bit at a time. If you do that, you don't mess up as much. I feel like still hitting something, I don't know what. Not good. Ah, knew that was coming. Ah, I was hitting something. I kept hitting this side of it, inside of the pipe. Should just stop. You get hung up pretty easy on that, and now kind of screws you up a little. Okay, just grinding a little bit of that weld down so it blends in pretty good when I go back at it. Ah, how's my tungsten? See if I could go around this way. That would make it a little easier. Ah, it's getting hung up a little. It'll work its way out in a second. I think it is. Not super pretty. I could go back over that with another thing. I kind of had to. I shouldn't have forced that wire, and I should have did 2/8 inches on that side because I need a little bit more, so I might have to go back over that. But wire brush that, and we'll move on to this one. Might be a little boring video, so I'm not really sure if anybody's still watching. Thank you. I'm not sure if you guys are the same people that are still watching. Not sure if you could even hear me, but let's see. Ah, I think for the next one, I'm just going to do 2/8 inch passes, and I'll do 2 passes with 1/8 inch wire instead of one with the bigger, fatter 532 wire, and we'll show you how it comes out a little better. So it shows you sometimes trying to force and fill up that gap faster. Sometimes it takes a little longer actually, and doesn't come out as good looking. It's good to brush your stainless when it's warm, but not like super hot. Like this is a little early, but by the time after I do this, it might be a little late. Because if you brush it when it's still warm, it's easier to get all that color off. Switch my battery out. All right, you want to see how it came out? Let's show you. This one's a little more embarrassing, so bear with me. So here was our first one. This one didn't come out bad. A little inconsistent, but good enough. I could just wash over the whole thing with like a 332 wire after this one. That was my big booger mess up thing right there. I mean, right there was not pretty at all. Pain to go around there, but yeah, I'll probably end up going back over that, make it look a lot better. So we'll fill this up with 2/8 inch passes, and I'll show you it comes out a little better. What time are we? 3 o'clock. So we got about another hour and a half. Hopefully, we'll finish all of it. Hopefully. look over here. Now, give me 1 second. Getting a little hungry. I mean, eat lunch today, so I'm gonna have some of this thing. Velveeta soft baked banana bread. All right, we ready? Change my tungsten around. Move this around. And we'll get going. I could bump that down a little bit, maybe. Bump that down like 145 amps, and we'll see how that is. And for here, you want to get as far under as you can. Okay. We'll kind of cruise along a little bit with this because we're going to do one more pass after this. And we'll really go outside of those bevels again. Nope. Really take a lot of muscles, kind of, or different muscles to do all this. Your arms get tired holding that wire up. Your hand gets tired swinging the torch around. Your forearm and everything. It's all just different stuff. Oh, get that tungsten the last little bit. Let's see. Kept it just about flush with the top, and that should be good. Move to the other side now. 1/8 inch wire. We'll come over here. One second. Gotta sharpen that. Trying to get that thing a lot this time. All right. Some time for a new tungsten, actually. A little short. Bear with me now. I got to sharpen this one. I think that's why I was falling out of that collet. Much better. Find my filler wire, wherever that went. Right here. Get a little cleaning. And we're back to it. Ready? See how my left arm holding that wire all the way up there gets a little tiring. My neck's a little tired. Your back. But I don't do this that often. Out of position like that. A couple times a month. And that's probably why I'm a little out of whatever. Alright, bigger part of the bevel. So fill that up a little bit more. We're getting there. Okay. Okay. Whew. Let's show you outcome on that one. Not bad. Just a little bit above flush if you could see. And then the cap should go in pretty good. And I think we're at good thing. I should have did that with that. And I'd like to go over that. A little hot though, even for this. It's good to let that cool down for like 5-10 minutes. But I really don't feel like waiting. Because if you let it cool down, it lets that cap pass go on a lot better. So, it might be alright. I mean, I could alternate and try putting, just going back over that. But they're both about the same temperature. Maybe not. And this side's not bad. I'm gonna just go over this side really fast. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Bump it down to 136 amps. And I really don't need much filler wire, so I got 332 in my hand just in case. And let's see. Like I said before, with this bottom, I could just touch it up too when I flip this piece over. It's really not a big deal. Should have just waited for that, but give that other chance or other side a chance to cool down. And here's the spot where I'm going to start getting hung up. So I'll come over here, with a little brush. Alright, a little better. Feel like I got flies flying around in my helmet. Alright, a little better. Not the best, not the worst, but it looks a little better. Now we'll go on to this one, put our cap on that, pull it down a little bit. Okay, let's see. So move our amperage back to, I guess, 145 or 140. 142, how's that? And we'll see how that goes. Alright, wish me luck. We're using our 1/8" wire right here. Ah, come on. It slipped up a little. It's alright, wasn't too bad. Took my tungsten, moved a little. Ah, why does it keep doing that? The collet's like not tightening down. See, every time I move back, something weird on this. Hopefully that holds. Yeah, the collet wasn't holding it. Think the collet's bad or something. Feel myself get a little hungry. I get a little shaky when I get hungry if I just eat something. Trying to rest my left arm on that flange, but it's a little warm. It feels a little hot. I probably could have went down to like 130, 135. I'm going to switch the grip on my torch. I can either stop it right up here on the top and try meeting on the other side at the top, but sometimes it's a little hard. So I'm going to go a little bit farther again. And voila. And that side definitely came out a lot better. Still had a little hiccups in it, but not horrible. Little inconsistencies, but I think that came out a lot better. How you could see that compared to that, or this compared to that. That's still not bad though. But that's it. Do that, and we'll get this going. And if I need to touch anything else up, we shall get to it. Sorry. Go over here. Bump it down about 142 to about 137. How's that? That'll help a little bit, hopefully. And there's my little kneeling pad. All right. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. I don't know why I just get the other side all the way under here when it's flipped over, but practice for you guys. This is called the S curve, right? That's what your spine does, or J. And you're really killing my back, though. Shoulder's getting tired. Really tired. Try to move it around a little bit. Okay. I think I'm getting pretty shaky right now. That's a little better. Having my shoulder out, my right shoulder was getting pretty tired. Okay, now we gotta stand up in a second. Gotta time it a little good. Like right in the middle. Hold it. That's like something moving around in my helmet. I don't see it. It's like a mosquito. We're getting close to done with this part. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to. This video is already 72 minutes. So I don't think I'm going to show you that part. I'm going to do another live, and I guess once I flip this and everything, it's too hot and it's going to cool down for like, I'm going to let it cool down for like 10 minutes. And then I guess I'll do another live for that or something. So stay tuned if you want. But that's it. It's starting to come out. A little rocky, a little embarrassing on that side. I was getting a little fatigued, but a little better. Not my best stuff, but this came out really good. But that's not as good today. So that was it. Chris Winarski, over and out. How do I end this thing?